Hi Aries, I'm Ronique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to your February 2024 monthly career reading. This is where we're going to look at your career, your job, your self-worth. Where is it that you can possibly save money, possibly gain more money? Where is it that you can look at wealth in general, not just monetary, but also how you feel, your self-worth. This is a really big month, Aries, as this is the first month of 2024 that all planets are direct. We had Uranus stationed direct at the end of January. We also had Pluto move into the sign of Aquarius, and we had that Leo full moon. So there could be something, especially with you all being a fellow fire sign, something could have happened around that Leo full moon around January 25th or the 2 weeks after that brought in some type of realization in those Leo areas of your life. But this is now a great opportunity to get going on those goals that you want to accomplish this year, okay? Before we get into it though, Aries, I do want to thank you for your likes, subscribes, and comments. Thanks for giving my videos a thumbs up. It lets me know these readings are resonating with you. And thank you to everyone who has already ordered a tarot reading from me. I do offer personal tarot readings. I have the link below. If you use the coupon code DRAGON by February 29th, you can get 15% off of your readings. So hopefully you take advantage of that. I do use your birth chart information to make it more personalized. So it's a really great opportunity. So take a look at the link below. All right, Aries, we're going to get right into it. This is a big month as well because we do have the Lunar New Year, Wood Dragon, Chinese zodiac sign. And so remember, dragons are some of the most auspicious signs of the 12 zodiac signs. It usually means power as well as opportunities, charisma, brilliance, confidence. So you really want to embody that this year. Okay, Aries, not that you all don't already, because you all already have a lot of those qualities being led by Mars. So this is going to be a huge year for everyone. Okay. All right, Aries, let's get into it. Let's go week by week. You start off with the Star card, Aquarius energy there in reverse, major arcana. Wheel of Fortune in reverse, another major arcana. Second week, 10 of Pentacles in reverse, as well as the Queen of Cups in reverse. All reversals the first 2 weeks of the month, Aries. So interesting there. Third week, you do have the 8 of Pentacles in the upright, as well as the 3 of Swords. Last week of February, you are presented with some type of opportunity with that Ace of Wands, and you have the Queen of Pentacles. All right, so really a interesting mix here. You have quite a few pentacles on the board here, Aries, with the 10, the 8, and the Queen by the end of the month. So definitely pointing towards some type of money, prosperity, work, possibly dealing with family matters. But let's go ahead and pull an overarching theme card from the month of January. Where is it, Spirit, that Aries left out of January and that they are starting February with this energy? And you have the 5 of Swords in reverse. So you can see, I'm going to actually turn it upright just so you can see this depiction, but I think it's interesting how you can see this young woman who has her hands covered, and there's this, very evil type of figure in the back, and she's like fearing of what's going to happen next. Some type of group activity, could have been someone stealing secrets from someone, that type of thing. With it in reverse though, there is this air of maybe this is what you came through in January, Aries. For any of you all who have been dealing with a group dynamic, possibly not getting along with people, possibly you ended this cycle here in January and maybe you still have some lingerings of that, or possibly at that Leo full moon, something around group dynamics came up. Do keep that in mind as you enter the month of February, okay? Let's go ahead and pull an overarching theme card for the month of February. That card kind of wants to come out, but kind of doesn't. So if it doesn't fall on the table, I keep it going. So let's see, Spirit, where do you want Aries to focus their energy for the month of February? And you have Knight of Fire. So I was already talking about that fire energy with the Leo full moon. You all are a fire sign, Aries. So I do think it's interesting that this Knight of Fire comes out for you in February. And it says passionate, adventurous, self-assured, and restless. A sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. And Aries, I think this is actually very symbolic of you all's archetype of Aries, right? You all could sometimes tend to be very impulsive. Don't shoot the messenger. You tend to want to rush into things quickly. So Spirit is reminding you throughout the month of February, think things through, make sure you're not just jumping into any type of events without thinking. I do think the challenge with February for the entire collective Aries is that with all planets direct, there tends to be this excitement with all of us. We're just so excited that we have opportunities coming in, messages coming in, but we are so quick to jump at new opportunities that we forget to read the fine print. Okay, so just make sure you are doing that. Now let's take a look at your month as a whole here before we go week by week. I think it's interesting you start off with that Star and Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So for many of you all, the beginning of February, there could be some type of thinking outside of the box or new opportunity that arises with the Star card. But the Wheel of Fortune in reverse is suggesting that it could be something that's not necessarily in your favor. Okay, so pay attention once you get through these first few weeks of February. By the time you get to the Aries new moon and that Chinese Lunar New Year, the Ten of Pentacles and Queen of Cups also in reverse is suggesting that whatever this happened in the beginning of the month possibly impacts your family finances. This could be something with your spouse or maybe older parents. Something here in the first few weeks of January is like really pay attention to, Aries, okay? By the time you move to the third week of February, you are working diligently on some type of project, or possibly this is your own business, but there is some kind of heartbreak that finds you by that third week. That is when the sun moves into Pisces and we have that Virgo full moon. And by the time you end the month though, it's a much brighter feeling than some of these other weeks, because this Queen of Pentacles and Ace of Wands both in the upright is suggesting a new opportunity or a new beginning is on the way around your finances, your job, your career. So really keep that in mind. I do think that this Five of Swords and Knight of Fire, keep those in mind. That Five of Swords is that family, or I should say group dynamic. I just said family, so it could be your family. Group dynamic. Really make sure you're gelling with the people around you this month, because I think they're going to have a strong influence on February, okay? So you start off with the Wheel of Fortune and the Star in reverse. Mercury enters Aquarius on the 5th. The Sun squares Uranus in Taurus on the 8th. I think that this has definitely some type of connection with Mercury entering into Aquarius. Some type of information could find you that first week. Really pay attention to the people you're meeting. There's some type of stroke of, I don't want to call it bad luck. It just may be information that you weren't expecting or find you in a situation that you weren't expecting, okay? Wheel of Fortune. Interesting with that Wheel of Fortune in reverse, because I'm also wondering if some of you are trying to move into some type of gambling or lottery or expecting some type of investment to come through. Pay attention that that might not go the way that you are wanting, Aries, that first week of the month, okay? By the time we get into the second week, Ten of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Cups. Some of you have some family dynamics that are challenging during that second week of the month when we do have that Aquarius new moon on the 9th, lunar new year, year of the dragon on the 10th, and Mars enters Aquarius on the 13th. I mentioned the Mars entering Aquarius, especially for you all, Aries, because Mars is your ruling sign. And there does feel like there's some type of dynamic of possibly your family not getting along or people around you are at odds about money. Keep that in mind throughout the first few weeks of the month, okay? I do think by the time you get to the third week of February, when we do have Venus entering Aquarius on the 16th, and the Sun enters Pisces on the 18th. Mercury enters Pisces on the 23rd. This Three of Swords, some type of heartbreak, possibly around a project, or if you have your own business, there's something here that suggests that things aren't going the way that you would like, Aries, but it feels like that Piscean energy is going to help you kind of reel it in and figure out where is it that you need to course correct. It feels like just because this comes in doesn't necessarily mean your business is going bad. It just means you're needing to change up things. And I think this Aquarius energy is going to help you in the beginning of the month do that. So keep that in mind, okay? Last week of February, Aries, pay attention to what comes up around that Sun conjunct Saturn on the 28th and Mercury conjunct Saturn on the 28th. And there is a Virgo full moon on the 24th. Whatever comes up at that Virgo full moon, Aries, I think is going to catapult you into some type of new information, some new opportunity for money growth in March. So pay attention to where February ends for you, Aries, because I think there's going to be really good news that finds you. And it also could be something dealing with a mother figure, a parent, someone who you look up to, possibly has money news for you as well. So I think that this is really a mixed month. I do think that you start off with this it feels like you're starting off with really great ideas, but I don't know that they all pan through. So like I said, really be careful of investing in something like crypto or, getting into something that you're in over your head and don't have all the information. I do think though, by the time you get to the latter part of the month, some type of new opportunity is going to present itself, but you have to think through everything before you get too deep. Okay. That's going to be your biggest challenge, Aries, is that Night of Fire. Really pay attention to what it is that comes up this month. Don't rush into anything that you don't know all the information about and you don't feel super secure. If you don't feel super secure, don't do it, okay? All right, Aries, I hope that this was helpful for you. Do take a look at your sun, moon, and rising signs in this video series. If you haven't already subscribed, I would love if you would. And if you would like a personal tarot reading, take a look at the link below and use Dragon for 15% off before February 29th. Okay, you all, I'll talk to you later.